Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. We're back in studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. We got B here to my left, Primo off screen, controlling everything on the ones and twos. We got the Super Cup of Spain, La Supercopa de España, playing in the background on the big screen. It's currently 2-2. Madrid and Barcelona tied at the half. What a banger of a match. The last 10 minutes have been insane. But B, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, we're watching the game here, and man, what a game so far. I mean, you're gonna get our live reactions to the game, but yeah, doing pretty good. Happy to see y'all. Happy to see Primo here.
Of course, and we do gotta address something. We have put out the official news, the official statement. RG, the great football critic, the great Alex Sanabria, el Doctor. He will be leaving, mate. We're gonna address that here in a bit. But Primo, before we get into that, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. It's a good weekend. It's been a good weekend so far. Went on a little vacation, and then coming back to watching a Clásico. It's a good game so far. 2-2.
You went to Wimberley, right?
Wimberley.
How was that?
It's good. It's
Hill country.
Hill
Right?
country is
Hill
really
country.
quiet. Yeah, it's really
Drinking
quiet.
some
out there.
wine?
Drank some wine. Went to
Cigar?
like a nice little restaurant. Some cigars.
Cigar in hand. Did you
And,
did you eat cheese off of a board?
Yeah, we did.
Hell
And
yeah.
then some wine, and then
You did it right.
And then we did like the cabin thing. So
Nice. Would
Nice.
you recommend it?
yes,
Because
I would recommend
I've been trying to do something similar to that. You know, I've been saying I want to take a little break or
Do
whatever.
it, bro.
I wanted to do that, but in Fredericksburg. But Fredericksburg is crazy expensive. Like to do that exactly is like the Airbnbs are super pricey. But Wimberley, Hill Country, same thing.
It's
no?
nicer.
Kinda?
It's smaller. There's not like as many like wineries or things like that, but you do get a little bit of it, and the only thing is just it's smaller.
You know what I would also really like to do? I'd love to go on a hike to go hunting for arrowheads, Native
Arrowheads?
American arrowheads. I'd love to do that. The other
There's
day
a lot.
I went to go do something, and the person that was our contact, he said, "Hey, that trail back there is like a hot zone for arrowheads." He said, and he showed me he had two wooden like containers as big as this table, two of them full of arrowheads. He says that was his collection just from back there.
Dang.
That's insane.
That's
bro.
crazy.
It was out in like Dripping Springs though.
Yeah, you'll probably find
maybe.
a lot of it.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome B. Welcome Primo. Well, of course, we have a lot of Austin FC topics to get into, but the first topic that we will get into is that Alex news. We've posted it on social media. We've been building up the announcement on Discord. I was supposed to announce it on Friday, but I just couldn't bring myself to it. Then I said Saturday. Saturday came around. I still couldn't do it, mate. Sunday, I was like, you know what? I don't want to let it go into the week. I got to put it out there. Alex is also waiting for us to, kind of put, kind of closure. He also needs closure so he can work on his next thing. And I get it, right? But sad in the We're Austin TV headquarters. Maybe you can tell by my energy or whatnot, but I've been listening to that Wiz Khalifa song for like 3 hours now, and we're gonna miss him, man. I mean, like I said in that statement, in that caption, he shaped who we are today. He shaped what we do today. He set the bar for anybody else coming in. And I told him this. I was like, the biggest thing that I hate about you leaving is that I'm gonna look for you and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him. You know what I'm saying? But he did help us out a lot. He did help us out a lot, and we're gonna miss him, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he took us to another he
did.
took us up a tier, bro.
He
He took
did.
us to another level, and he helped so much, and
But
such a big impact.
it's crazy because we had a conversation a year ago, him and I, and I told him, I was like, hey man, like I need to make a move so I can be more involved. If one day you gotta go, or if one day you can't, if one day you can't be there, I can show up and I can confidently handle these reins. And that's why I started doing all the Austin FC2 stuff. And I told Brett Uttley when I said goodbye to him, we're going to talk about him later in this show because he got a big job, promotion, I think. But I told him when I said goodbye to him at Hop Squad, I told Coach, I was like, Coach, like I felt like I was one of your players because you literally developed me, but off the pitch, like on the camera, like off, like talking to him, like on the mic. And going into 2026, the folks listening, expect to see a lot of me in the post-match mix zone. Diego Valencia is going to be with Coach. Salome is also going to be with Coach. They're going to be that seat that alternates, 6'7". But I'll be in the mix zone. year 6, you know what to do. You know what's on your plate. And that'll be the biggest shakeup. You know, it'll be me for Alex kind of thing. And somebody asked in the comments, hey, are you looking for applicants or whatnot? If somebody out there knows somebody that has real journalistic experience, is trying to get their feet wet, maybe somebody in college or, you know, like a freelancer that is, you know, looking to, you know, get some work in or some hours in or whatnot, let's talk. You know, let's talk and see if, you know, we can do something. And because we have a really great platform. And we have serious coverage for a serious organization, a serious multi-million-dollar club, Austin FC. And we take it very serious what we do. And like I said at the beginning of this kind of like this monologue, Alex set the bar. So that's kind of who I'm looking for coming in next. If you feel like you know an Alex out there, male or female, let me know. We can sit down, we can have a coffee, and we can have a chat about what you can do for We're Austin TV.
And Alex is awesome. I mean, he's so knowledgeable on what he likes. He knows about what he talks about. I mean, his professionalism is crazy. I mean, what a guy. I mean,
yeah, and
I'm so glad I can call him a friend. I mean,
100%.
Yeah.
He really opened our eyes up to the realities of South America. Because tell me if this is not true. Our lives growing up, we've been around nothing but folks like you and I, Mexicans. We've been around a majority of Mexicans. You have a friend from El Salvador, a friend from Honduras, maybe Guatemala, exactly. But the general population of our friend group is Mexican, and Alex became such a crucial. He got so close to us. We see him every week. Yeah. We talk to him every day, and he opened our eyes to the reality of South America, Venezuela. Right now that they're in the news, you know, and you know, years ago, Alex was telling us about the realities we're down there, and we're, what really? And now folks are seeing it in front of their face, and Alex has been telling us a lot of these.
He educated us on the South American, like, and you know,
the landscape down there, 100%. And honestly, you know, I feel like he had a really good time with We're Austin TV. He told me that, you know, he had a really good time. He met a lot of great people. He met Florentino Perez at Q2 Stadium.
What a moment. What a moment.
He was at the Venezuela game against Canada for the Copa America, if I'm not mistaken. Right? He was there for that game. Didn't go the way he wanted to, I think. Yeah, he was at that game.
I think Canada advanced.
Canada advanced 100%, but yeah. But anyways, Primo, you want to say anything?
Yeah.
He's not dying.
My G, bro.
I'm gonna miss Alex, man. I'm gonna miss Alex. Sure. I remember when we first met on Football Critic on social media, on Spaces, and then I think I want to say it was either his first time or one of the first times being on a Top Flight pod, and it was me, you, and him. And I think that was like the first time I had like actually seen like what he looked like.
Face reveal.
That was the first pod. It was you, Primo, and
the one with him featured on it. Alex.
It was like a stream, like a
okay.
What were we using? Skype back then.
Skype back then. Yeah, we were on Skype for a long time until somebody said, "What is this? 2010?" And I was like, okay, my bad.
Man, we always late, man.
And then like, man, it just took off from there. You know, he came here. He came to Austin. He showed love to Austin.
Yeah.
Showed love to us, and really like helped us out, man. Like he out of just like just him wanting to do it. You know, like he was just willing to help us out, and he did a lot. I learned a lot from him. I think he's a very smart person. And I'm gonna miss him. Especially in those Spanish interviews or the Portuguese. Man. So Alex, thank you so much, man. Good luck on everything.
Vince McMahon meme way.
Vince
McMahon meme way. I mean, and honestly, we're gonna feel it. We are gonna feel it here. But the fans, the people that consume the content, they're gonna feel it too. Because like you said. And even out the people that listen to our content, because I know folks out there, maybe we're not their cup of tea. I understand that. There's folks out there that consume. We're lucky that our community has a bunch of content creators, a bunch of podcasters, a bunch of journalists that show up to cover this team. Even when they do bad, they show up and they cover this team. And Alex put stuff out there for them that they were able to use for their shows and for their work, like the stuff with Biru, the Spanish stuff with some players. There'd be times in the midweek pressers, Alex was the only Spanish speaker, and you would get more from Coach in Spanish than you would get from him in English. And that would also be with the players. And Biru, prime example, he's the only guy in that locker room that was able to communicate with Biru one-on-one without any issues. Biru, I hear Biru, Alex said that Biru speaks a little bit of Spanish because Laura was able to get questions in too, and Biru answered in Portuguese. But it's going to be a long time until Guilherme Biro can answer a question with ease like that. It's going to be a while. And it's, like I said, we're going to feel it. The fans out there are going to feel it. But, we've been already working behind the scenes to make moves to try to, not miss a step. But it'll be hard for a bit. All righty, guys. Let's get into it. Today, obviously, there's more topics to talk about. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon, everybody on the Discord. The conversation is probably going crazy right there. We put the announcement first on the chat and then on social media. A lot of folks saying goodbye to Alex. But B, how about we get into the players that showed up to camp?
Okay.
That's cool. Primo, you want to pull up some of the stuff?
The sickles are out.
Yeah. This is one of the most kind of fun times in Austin FC seasons because this is a time where everybody comes out and they start saying, hey, look, this guy is there. Point this guy out. The North End does really good with the crumbs.
Yeah.
With the crumbs. This year, they didn't really do the arrows. Like, I like what they did before, but they still put out like a good list, kind of like a roll call.
Yeah.
Better Than Nation also had something. But based off of what everybody saw, what we can confirm and what people have told us that have good knowledge, Jader Obrian did not show up. Ilie Sanchez he wasn't there, but we're thinking it's extended vacation. Maybe. Alexander Svatok also was not seen in photos, but we don't have confirmation on Svatok or Ilya, just Jader. But those two players could be on extended vacation. That's what I'm thinking. And Jaden Nelson, the new signing, he is on national team duty. They play Guatemala on the 17th, so they're probably getting ready to go to camp, if not already in camp. So it makes sense that he wouldn't be there, although everybody wanted to see Jaden Nelson's beautiful, beautiful, luscious, voluptuous, Tony Polamalu kind of hair. But B, what strikes you from the Jader Obrian not being there fact?
Good, right? This to me already seals it. This is done. He's gone.
Seals it.
Done. We're gonna find a solution, and he's gonna move on.
So speaking of that solution, Primo, if you could bring up the We're Austin TV Instagram, so we can look at the Jader rumors that's going on, because the solution that we're looking for, Jader, that you talk about, is obviously the fact that Deportivo Cali is interested in him. That's been confirmed from the United States, from Colombia. Both parties are working together, I think, to try to get this over the line. Why? Because number one, Austin FC needs the spot. Austin FC needs two spots that Jader is occupying: a senior roster spot and an international roster spot. Without those two things, it doesn't matter that you have a DP spot open. It doesn't matter that you could bring in another U22 and switch formats and get that GAM. Jader, they have to move him, mate.
He's gone.
And so Jader is also looking for minutes. Every player wants to be on the pitch, 100%. And get this, Deportivo Cali, Jader is a fan. That's his club.
Done, bro.
It's done. It's done. So
yeah, it's only a matter of time before we see he signs.
now there was this quote that came out that we posted. However, I do have to point out that this journalist is kind of being maybe somewhat laughed at. Laughed at. Maybe they're not taking his word as serious as I would like to after this was posted. But the journalist Felipe Espinal, if I'm not mistaken, he said this on a YouTube video with Santiago Gil, if I'm not mistaken, on the YouTube channel Diablos y Azucareros, which pretty much covers the team in I think was it the team that has the devil as the crest in Colombia.
America?
Thank you, America. And Cali. It's a channel that covers both of those teams. I think they're the biggest ones, most likely, right?
Yeah.
So in this video, this gentleman was commenting that the reason why it's been held up, or it's not over the line just yet, is because Cali has to pay the contract rescission fee, which is like a release clause at the end of the day. It's pretty much like a termination fee. Mm-hmm. And I guess it's maybe an amount that the club doesn't have the money for right now. Maybe they're looking for investors around the country that say, hey, we need to get this over the line. And pretty much he's saying that it is true that Jader Obrian going to Cali is very, very possible, and it is true, but that's the only thing holding it up. Later on, fans on social media came out and said they weren't taking this guy serious. And I was like, that's kind of iffy then. So what's really holding it up? I'm still thinking it's something to do with this contract thing because he has a contract. Hader has a contract until 2027. So he has to be here. He's tied to Austin FC. If he's going to go, Austin is not going to pay the fee to let him go free. You got to pay us. And I think Deportivo Cali knows that. And they're trying to say, well, you know what? You want to let him go so much, help us pay a little bit of that fee, lower it down a little bit, and we'll help you out. We'll let you get your roster spots, but you also got to, lower this maybe fee down if you can. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the leverage is on them because, like, the player obviously is done. Like,
now, this is just speculation.
Of course. And, I mean, all that's left is Rodo pretty much fighting with Cali for as much as he can for Hader.
Mm-hmm.
As much as he can for Hader. And, if we know how Rodo deals, we see when they show light, they're like, wow, I can't believe it. No, we're shocked. So we'll see what he comes up with Hader.
Now, the official quote, Primo, is the first one. The first slide, it says, I'm informed it's not easy due to the contract he has in Austin. That's obviously. Deportivo Cali has to pay the rescission fee of the contract. They're telling me it's not easy, but they're working hard on that, is what this gentleman by the name of Felipe, right there, you have him on screen, mate. He seemed very confident in what he was saying, but then in the comments, a lot of people were kind of clowning on him a little bit, and I'm kind of concerned now of how they're taking this gentleman's word up down there in Colombia. But nonetheless,
but he's gone.
Nonetheless, he's gone.
He's
nonetheless,
gone.
Well, he's not gone yet. We can't say that yet, B. We can't say that yet.
I mean, bro,
he didn't show up to camp. He's in the middle of a transfer fee bid war.
Yeah.
And Austin needs this to happen. So
he's got to go.
It's 90%, but it's not 100 yet, mate. And we can't say it's
this
done.
might be the number one thing on Rodo's to-do list.
100%, because you can't do B without doing A. Yeah. It's like a domino effect. The first domino has to fall, and then the rest of it has to.
So whether Cali can or America or somewhere in Colombia if he wants to go.
They also said that Hader wants Cali, though. They said that Hader wants Cali before in other weeks. And also shout out to
release clause.
Shout out to Verde Nation. He had mentioned that this has been in the works for a while, since early December. That's
gone.
That's what he told us. That this has been in the works since early December, mate. So just keep that in mind. Now, just keep in mind that Monday is the first official training. That's training day one, but day one was the day that the players went to camp. The media will be there at St. David's Performance Center, and also the media will be able to speak with Coach Nico, Dani Pereira about his contract and catch 15 minutes of training. So that's going to be a lot of fun to see what the guys are up to, what they look like. Can't make any conclusions after 15 minutes on day one of preseason.
I mean, remember when we saw Romagna?
Remember when we saw...
in the preseason?
No, remember when we saw Tarek?
Oh.
He looked great. He looked fantastic from the Verde Hills viewpoint. Primo, remember that? Whenever people saw Tarek,
people were excited.
People were saying he looked like a Greek god.
Game,
people were saying he looked like a Greek god.
What?
Yes, mate. It was bad. But anyways, speaking of Dani Pereira, we can get into that topic now. The Hader thing, I think, is just days until it's finally finished. Yeah. So just give it a little bit of time. We'll see what happens there, y'all. Just keep an eye on it. We're going to post any news. We're going to see whatever pops up. We're definitely going to keep you informed, especially the folks in the chat. But Hader O'Brien is just days away. It's not fully done yet, but days away. Things still have to happen. Now, Dani Pereira. I want to talk about him. He's a big name in the news right now. Why? Well, because he got a contract extension. This is another player that was on contract. Austin did pick up his option at the end of 2025 there when they had to put that out. His option was picked up. And I was hoping that they did, because if not, he was going to be walking free.
Yeah.
Right?
That was a no-brainer.
That was a no-brainer. And then this extension, I'm happy Dani Pereira accepted it. I think he did the club a favor on this one. I don't know if that's fair to say. I think so, in the sense that he could have started talking to other clubs. He could have decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to extend my contract. I'm going to walk free after my option year is up. That would be very harsh of Dani, doing that to the club that, brought him up, gave him his pro, chance, kind of cultivated him into what the player he is today. But he could have done that. The players got to worry about themselves too. You know what I'm saying? They're not tied to a club forever. You got to be looking for the best for your family also. I get that 100%. But I'm happy that this extension happened. Why? Because now, and I've been saying this for a while, it looks like Austin is going to be able to cash in on Dani here in the near future. That's what I'm thinking. Now, before we read some official things from the press release. What was your take?
What's the extension for? How many more? Like
It was until 2028. 2028 with
So 2
option.
years.
Yeah, 2028.
2 years with an option for a third.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think that that's, that benefits the club and him. I mean, he's got 2 years here and with an option for the third. And I mean, I think he's kind of, look, I'm glad that he did it because I think highly of this player. I love Dani when he plays
Me
for us.
too.
Like I think he's a very important player.
One of the first names that I want to see on the team sheet.
Exactly,
100%.
bro. Exactly. So keeping him is awesome. It's great. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And especially now that we know Wolff is going to be here. I mean, we keep Wolff and Dani.
Yeah,
I mean,
you secured that core,
Yeah.
the midfield core,
Exactly.
the young midfield core.
Exactly. So I'm all about it. To him, it seems that he's all about it. He loves it here. He's been here. You know what I mean? So let's go. I'm down.
The official press release says deal guaranteed through the 2027-28 season with an option for 28-29. Now, I don't want to put words in Dani's mouth. I'm not doing that here. But what if the fact that Austin plays against Miami in their stadium against Messi, he's gonna be there. This could have been a factor in securing Dani. We know Messi is his boy. Messi is his guy.
Damn. You know what? I do the same.
A lot of these players, they got to be thinking about playing that Miami. And we're going to get into Brandon Vazquez quotes. What's the first thing Brandon Vazquez pointed it out that he wanted to be back for? The Miami game.
That game is gonna, bro. How I don't know. How did Precourt land this game? This game is such a massive game.
Yeah.
This is such a massive game in
If I'm Dani,
football, man.
If I'm Dani, when I sign that contract, I'm thinking of this game. As I'm signing the dotted line, I'm thinking about Miami Freedom Park, whatever its name is, playing Messi, Rodrigo de Paul, next page. Luis Suarez, next page. Mascherano, next page. My Instagram post is going to go crazy, next page. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying.
I'm thinking about that too, but I mean, also, Dani has his family here. Yep. His family loves it
It's
here.
everything. I'm sure it's all that and more. I'm sure
100%.
It's like,
And he knows he has playing time in Austin.
And we know what he does on the pitch.
Well, he doesn't know he has playing time. He earns his playing time.
That's what
and
I'm
on the pitch,
yes.
he shows why he needs to be one of the first names on the team sheet. But I wanted to ask this also. Do we think that this extension came with a raise, or you think it's just contract extension, added time onto it? Because he was already making just over $500,000, if I'm not mistaken, according to the MLSPA 2025. So,
I don't know. I mean, it isn't. I mean,
I'm not pocket watching or anything. I'm not pocket watching or anything. But I'm just asking, could there have been a raise here? Maybe not.
Maybe a little bit.
There was no, obviously there's never any mention of raises or any figures on these press releases. We got to wait until those numbers drop in the spring. But that's going to be something that I'm going to keep an eye out. What is Dani on a higher wage now? Is it going to be on the same wage? We'll see what happens. What we do know is that he is going to be here at least until the 2027-2028 season with an option for 28-29.
I'm down. Let's run it. They know it too. They know it. They're both locked in right now.
And Dani says this. Dani says, quote, Austin has become home for me and my family. This team and city mean a lot to me. And I'm very grateful to sign a new contract to extend my time here. And he is one of the 5 players remaining from the inaugural roster. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's insane. 1 of 5, bro. Rare Pokemon, that guy, Dani Pereira.
Can you name the other ones?
It's Dani Pereira, John Komenich, Brad Stuver, John Gallagher, and the 5th one, Owen Wolff. Right? Has to be Owen Wolff, right? Yeah. I think it's Owen.
I don't know.
Yeah, Owen. It's Owen. It's Owen. It has to be Owen. John for sure. Komenich, we said him. Dani Pereira is 3. Brett Stuver.
Wolff played for us when he was 17, bro.
Yeah. But alrighty, guys. Dani Pereira, we'll keep him here for a very long time. And hopefully there's a sale in the near future. A lot of folks thought it was going to happen this window, but Austin can't afford to let him go. And another guy they can't afford to let go is Owen Wolff. We'll get into him next. Now, we talked about him last pod because the rumor was out. They took forever on the Owen one, but with Dani, I saw Tom tweeted. I was like, all right, you know what? Let's just put it out. Tom already tweeted. Because with the Owen one, Tom tweeted and they took days to put out the official press release. And with Dani, Tom put out his tweet and the club announced it like not even, I think it was like an hour later. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah. So Owen Wolff, he gets his U22 deal, right? And so we talked about his U22 deal, but I'm wondering if there was any details that maybe we had not talked about, of course, because we talked about it when the official press release was not out yet. And what we know now is that with this deal is guaranteed through June 2030. And I told you, I think that's the biggest thing we didn't talk about, the length of the contract for Owen.
Yeah.
So we now know it's 2030.
2030.
Massive. I mean, this is the definition of long term, I think.
Definition of long term and definition of big bag.
Yeah, because get a big bag. Yeah.
He's like betting on himself in a way because, like, I mean, selling a player who's hot, like really, really hot with 2-3 years later in his contract. I mean, come on, like, it's. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. That's a lot of. But on paper, he's here long term.
Now, I said Dani Pereira was a player that Austin couldn't afford to lose. Tom Bogert said Owen is a player Austin FC couldn't afford to lose, and that's why they had to do this. We talked about this last pod, that there was a lot of teams interested, right? And they had to secure Owen long term. But now we know long term means 2030. I mean, that is insane. Owen Wolff has so much upside to him. I mean, this is a marvelous deal, at least from the Austin FC point of view, because we talked about the point of view of the U.S. men's national team fans that now all of a sudden care about him so much. But in previous years, they had no idea who he kind of was for the national team or whatnot. But anyways, this is great, for Owen to continue developing as a player. It's his third year in a row that he's in that U22 best under 22s in MLS. Now he's top 5 in that list. He's number 4. Real close to Obed Vargas, the Mexican national player that is like literally making headlines across the entire world, that he wants to go to Europe. America wants Vargas, and Seattle's like, no, we want him to go to Europe. I mean, credits to Seattle for trying to help this player, kind of go places or whatnot. But America wouldn't be a bad place to go either. You know what I'm saying? But that's another conversation. But Owen Wolff, I mean, I'm very happy with this move. I'm happy that it's 2030. It is just securing the core with Dani Pereira for such a long period of time. And I'm afraid that Dani is creeping into the MLS for lifer zones, but I'm not afraid for Owen Wolff.
Goal Barça. It's 3-2.
Yeah.
Rafinha, man.
Rafinha.
It was a deflection.
We're talking to them, baby.
Nah, y'all finna kick on right now.
But you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
Dani Pereira's older than Owen.
Yes.
The conversation around him is different with his extension. They're saying, he could be creeping into the MLS for lifer thing. I don't think he's there yet, but he's getting close. He better watch out. And Owen Wolff, he just, I don't think he'll be in Austin until 2030. But for me, we have until 2030 to get a bag off of Owen. And I mean that respectfully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Austin
no,
has until 2030
Yeah.
to,
And he's going to go off, I feel like.
they have until 2030 to cash in on their investment, on their project.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
this is Austin FC's project.
Yes.
And so is Dani Pereira.
So is Dani.
Number 1 pick in the freaking super draft.
Yeah.
So
and if you go back and look at all those, give me the top 20.
So don't come at me with sell them so they can go for. I mean, I understand that you can't hold these players back. I understand that. You can't hold them back. But the club also sees this from a business point of view.
Exactly.
And they're trying to get something.
They're protecting their investment. Exactly.
They're trying to get something off of these young players to build the next 5 years of the club, and that's what they can with these kind of guys.
And Owen's that guy, bro.
That's what they can do with these kind of guys. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. But anyways, Primo, anything you want to add on Dani Pereira and Owen Wolff? 1 extension, 1 new U22 contract.
I think it's great for both of them. I think they play really well together. I think they understand each other really well. And I think if we're gonna try to win something this year, they're gonna have those two are gonna play a really key part. So I'm glad that the club kept them on for at least one more season. Because you never know what can happen in the next transfer windows. But
Exactly.
It's good to see both of them grounded here.
100%, mate. And now the official U22 group is Nico Duversarski, Owen Wolff, and Mateja Djordjevic. Those are the 3 current U22s on roster. They could be 4, but like we mentioned earlier on the pod, the first domino has to fall in order to make that second one fall. And the first domino is Jader. The second domino can either be a DP or a U22, but
Yeah.
you have to change formats on your roster. But you get money if you get that second DP. So Austin FC still can do so much, but they have to do that one thing, and it's the Jadero Brion transfer.
Yeah.
They got to get, like you said, it's number one on the list.
It's number one.
It's number one on the list. But best of luck to Owen Wolff. Best of luck to Dani Pereira.
And best of luck to Jadero Brian.
Best of luck to Jadero Brian, of course. And last thing, I'll read Owen Wolff's quotes that he had on Austin FC. He's signing his new deal. He says, quote, "I've learned and experienced so much during my time in Austin, both as a young player and as a person. I'm excited to commit once again to the club and to the city. I'm confident we can achieve big things." Mature player, great words. Best of luck to the lad. Best of luck to the lad. But alrighty, now up next on the topic list, mate, we have Dani Pereira done. We have Owen Wolff, all good. Brandon Vazquez, step up. Come to the board and solve this problem for me, Brandon Vazquez. And honestly, mate, I'm not going to say who. I had somebody hit me up. And they reacted to these quotes, and they were saying, "Bro is talking crazy. Like he needs to come back before he can talk crazy like this about Messi and stuff."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, bro, you know, you're right. He's kind of pulling a Mirto in a sense where we're talking big,
Breaking records.
you know. But hey, you know what? I also completely understand Brandon Vazquez because he knows that his recovery went well. I think so. He knows
he's confident in his recovery.
He's confident in his recovery. The team doctors did such a good job. We talked about this last pod. They did a fantastic job, and Brandon Vazquez showed how much mental toughness he has. Bro, he was in the gym since day one.
Yeah.
He was locked in since day one. He was up before us, and we're blue-collar workers. He was up at St. David's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Recovery. Pushing.
a lot of respect for this guy.
For sure.
And it shows in his process. It really did reflect in his process. And this is what he said. Shout out to Pase Filtrado for sending us the collabs on Instagram. But we got this quote from Diario Olé. The Brandon Vazquez, he said, quote, "As for my injury, I'm thinking about returning in April." He goes on to say, "The team doctors and I are targeting that time frame. I'm hoping to be there and ideally play the first match in Miami's new stadium." He also goes on to say, "Being able to beat them would be a dream. That's the goal. Anything can happen. Nothing is impossible." And he finishes with this one. This was chills. He says, "I faced Miami several times with Messi on the team, and I've beaten them multiple times. We can do it again, or we're going to do it again, or it can be done again." That last part you can interpret however you want. But he's saying it can be done again. So Austin goes to Miami Freedom Park, April 4th.
April 4th. Yeah.
It's gonna be massive, mate. And
Massive.
Brandon Vazquez is aiming for that game. I don't think for his return, his first day back, but he'll be back maybe 2 weeks before that, maybe a match week before that.
That's the thing. You're not his first game back. You're not gonna start against Miami.
I think Brandon Vazquez would. And I think that there would be, this is speculation. But I think there would be pressure from above to have Brandon Vazquez in the starting team for image reasons, broadcasting reasons.
I mean, how long has Vazquez been out already? I mean, I guess
for a minute. The North End Pod had a great timeline tracking his whole injury down because I think they have work history and like sports injuries. So this was like their bread and butter, and they did a really good job keeping up with like his like timeline or whatnot. And they I remember a pod a long time ago. They had hinted at him probably being back in April, and Brandon Vazquez confirms it.
Damn, but April 4th?
April 4th is when Brandon wants to be back. That'll be tough, brother.
It'll be tough.
But I'm honestly rooting for him.
Me too.
I'm rooting for him. And I think he will be ready because he's on the pitch. He's been trotting on the pitch. He's been keeping us involved with his journey. He's let us in a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not into all of his life, and we're not asking to be let into his life. But his rehabilitation process, he let the fans in. And I love that. I love
He's
that.
showing them, look, I'm gonna come back.
Oh man, how about this Green Bay Bears game last night, huh? God. My okay, so get this. Side quest. My brother-in-law, I was at my brother-in-law, I was at his house last night, and there was a lot of family there. And he had a big bet on the Packers. I won't say how much, but it was in the hundreds. And he was like, "I got money on the Packers. Let's go, bro." They were up like 20-something to 3 at one point. And then we went home before the game ended. You know, baby was being fussy. She just got her piercing, so she was out of it a little bit. She's been good. But I checked the score late at night, and I see the Bears came back. I felt so bad. So bad. But anyways, Brandon Vazquez, what are your thoughts?
Talking. I mean, that's the whole point of going over there, to do all that. You know, it's just talk and to.
He's stirring it up.
He's stirring it up.
Stirring it up.
You know, he was. He's
Superman.
Yeah, of course.
He could talk like that, right?
I mean, the problem is that, like, you know, you want to hype it, but you're gonna have to come back from injury and then perform against a. I mean, come on, let's face it. Miami is gonna get stronger. They're gonna be.
Oh, stronger is an understatement.
I mean, they're gonna.
They just took a senzu bean and they were full power. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they got Dang St. Clair. They got Tristan Blackman, if I'm not mistaken, or they're trying to get one of the best defenders in the league.
So you going?
They got Tadeo Allende from the jaws of Austin FC that had a DP spot.
So he gonna talk the talk, but I mean, come on, you're not even back. Like, it's you're gonna put that on us now. Now we gotta go and beat this team, brother.
Yeah, now
with you coming back first game,
I get your point. You know
it's
like when your buddy is like,
hey, we're gonna mess you up, and
your
they're like,
buddy
no, we're
gets
not
you in
gonna
a
mess
fight.
you up,
your
bro.
buddy gets you in a
We're
fight.
not gonna mess them up. Yes, we are, bro. And then we bust.
It's like those memes that say me whenever my friend gets in a fight and like you look around and it's just y'all two and it's like 6 of them. Oh, Brandon. But no, you know what? I really like this war cry. This is a war cry, you know? This is a cry leading his team into battle because he knows he's the leader. He knows that if it's not him, who's going to put their face in the media for people to pay attention? As soon as Brandon Vazquez said it, bro, everybody was making posts about it, not just the Austin people.
That's the thing. It puts the club on the...
It puts us on the map.
Yeah.
It puts us on the map, and that's why Brandon Vazquez, he's the main DP.
This match is going to put us on the map, like, historically. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, think about it, bro. We're going to be etched in, like...
And I like what he said. He said anything can happen.
Primo.
He said anything can happen, and nothing is impossible. Austin could go over there and beat Miami or get a draw.
Oh, imagine.
It's one of the earliest games
every
in the
Ronaldo
season.
fan is going to bring that up, brother.
Yeah.
We could be that new meme. Like,
Are you
club
ready?
from Texas, mate.
But are you ready?
From Texas.
But are you ready for a lot of Ronaldo fans to just kind of shift over to Austin FC? Are you ready for that? You don't like Ronaldo fans.
No, I mean, what?
You're a Messi fan.
Oh my God, I'm not. I'm not a Messi or a Ronaldo fan. I'm
But
a both.
you do know that if Austin beats Miami in their first stadium game, their game that that match,
yes,
on Instagram, Austin could gain 2 to 3 million followers overnight.
and it's all.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
500,000 to 750,000 followers on Instagram overnight.
Yeah.
Just by beating Inter Miami. Because they're going to be like, who is Austin FC? Who
beat
Mirto
this
Suri?
fraud?
Who is Brandon Vazquez? Who is Dani Pereira? Who is Owen Wolff? And that's why this match is a marquee point in the season.
It's a massive game.
It's a massive game. Now,
Globally.
Precourt has to.
Globally,
Precourt,
bro. Globally.
if I'm Precourt, I'm in that locker room. Hey guys, what's up? It's me. Hey, April 4th, you guys win. We're going to Ibiza. We're going to Ibiza, bro. We're going anywhere you guys want to go in the offseason, we're going, bro. Bonuses, Rolexes. You might even get a Tesla if you want it. I'm not a bonus. You know, like when the quarterbacks give the linemen gifts for Christmas?
Yeah.
Precourt's going in there with gifts for everybody if they beat Miami, mate. If they don't, Precourt's going to be in there, maybe upset, but they're just going to chalk it to the game. Now, this is all speculation talk or whatnot, but
Atalanta did it too. In the Champions League.
it'll be special. It'll be special for the
Didn't
fans.
Leicester? They all got like Lamborghinis.
Or the team
they won the Premier League?
I said Ibiza because the team that just knocked out Crystal Palace of the FA Cup.
Yeah, they got Ibiza.
The owner came out and he said, "Everybody, we're going to Ibiza."
Nah, but for the next game, if y'all win the next game.
Oh, for the next game. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I'm asking.
I think for taking out Crystal Palace.
Already?
Crystal Palace is the holder of the FA Cup, and they took them out.
Man, but what about the next round?
I also kept on reading, and supposedly it said that the owner bought that team of like a 4-day bender.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, should we go on a
4-day bender and buy a club, mate?
Buy a club? I don't know. But anyways, some more Brandon Vazquez quotes. He says, this is more on Austin FC. He says, and this part is interesting, and I'll tell you why. He says, quote, This year, we're going to come back better than last year. We're all excited about what we can achieve as a group. We have a strong group of players. I believe this year we'll all be on the same page so we can all continue to grow together. For the fans, we're ready. I see a group that's extremely hungry, and we're going to give 100%. Now, for all that he said, the thing that stuck out the most to me was when he said, we'll all be on the same page. And everybody that rightfully criticized the fact that for big chunks of the season in 2025, it looked like Usuni and Brandon Vazquez were clashing and colliding. They were playing the same position. To me, they're not on the same page. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah.
That's where I connect this quote to a lot of the things that we saw in 2025. To me, that's not being on the same page, and it goes further than that. Usuni and Brandon Vazquez, the two players that they are mentally, they're both leaders. They're both warriors. They're both trying to lead their team into battle. You can't do that at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's either going to be one general and one guy that backs you up, like a Batman and Robin situation. That's how it usually works.
This is Brandon Vazquez is going to be.
Brandon is always the number one guy.
Yeah, this is his club right now. As far as like on the weight like of.
But that's not being on the same page. Being on the same page is saying, you know what, Brandon, I recognize who you are. I know who I am, Mirto Usuni. What can we do? How can we come together for the better of the team?
But we don't know we don't know how they know each other.
No, exactly.
We
don't exactly. 100%. 100%.
I mean, Usuni could be like, no, you take the reins, and I'm here to back you up. You don't like.
That's communication. That's being on the same page. That's what we're hoping for. But Brandon Vazquez, I'm just reacting to this quote. He's letting us know that when they came in the first season, they weren't all on the same page. That's what I'm getting from the quote. That's why I'm reacting the way that I'm reacting, mate. So I'm hoping Brandon Vazquez is letting us know, obviously, that this season they're on the same page. They know what they have to do as a team. And I don't blame them.
But he's not even going to be here for the preseason. He's not even going to be here for the beginning of the season.
He was there taking photos with everybody. He was there at camp. Like he's dapping up Mirto Usuni.
As far as him being involved in camp and trying to get back to the team.
I highly doubt Brandon Vazquez will not be part of the preseason tour.
You doubt that he will?
I think he will be part of the preseason tour.
So he's going to be playing in preseason?
I don't know if he will be playing insane minutes, but I think he will be training light.
So he might get some minutes in preseason?
I think it's a possibility.
I don't even think he goes to preseason.
I think it's a possibility Brandon Vazquez gets...
If his first game back is for April 4th, there's no way. There's no way, brother.
Maybe, okay, all right.
See what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, okay, it's definitely early. Preseason starts soon. We'll talk about the games. And I guess that's a perfect way to kind of...
So how are we going to be on the same page when you're just coming back throughout? We've been already prepping the season.
But that doesn't mean you can't go out to dinner and have a conversation with Mirto Usuni, behind the scenes and say, hey, how can we make this work?
We're about to play Messi.
How can we make this work? You know what I'm saying? But I like this from Brandon Vazquez because he's addressing a doubt that a lot of people had.
Yeah, and then it also depends on Nico. Like, what if Nico plays Usuni where he would play Brandon Vazquez, and then when Brandon Vazquez comes back, Usuni just gets moved, and Usuni might take that as a respect and slot in Vazquez where he was playing. And now you have to be a so-called winger. I mean, you don't know how the season can go.
100%. And the last thing that I wanted to say on this speculation topic is that it's total speculation, but the last thing I wanted to add is that I don't blame them. Because last season, I mean, you had all the movement of players coming in, the two new DPs. Who was what's my role? What's this role? Hopefully that was addressed in 2025, excuse me. As you're going into 2026, this quote, I like it. It addresses doubts that people had of them two, Mirto and Brandon, playing the same position, doing the same thing, not being on the same page. Hopefully now, going into 2026, this new season, Brandon is coming back. You lose Buka. I get it. That also shakes things up. But the core is coming back. Dani's coming back. Owen is coming back. Sabo, Ilie. Brandon won't be here soon. Usuni. You know what I'm saying? The core is coming back.
Nico's team that he had is going to mostly stay intact.
Mm-hmm. There still needs more guys to come in, but it is what it is. Now, just real quick, one guy I want to plug in, Guilherme Biru. We do have the update that his wife confirmed on social media. And,
what?
And I say this all the time, bro. The wives have all the information. Respectfully.
Yeah, you're
respectfully.
Right. You did say that.
Respectfully to the players. I don't follow any players' wives for any bad reasons. I just follow them because sometimes they be posting information.
Like
it's only for WATV.
the same thing happened to Nick Lima. Remember when we found out about Nick Lima? It was through his
Ring,
wife. Like,
no, Ring posted. I think, and also remember Radovanovic. Rado, remember Rado, the guy that shoulder popped out all the time. His wife on her YouTube channel spilled the beans. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was saying that they were ready to go back. The wives sometimes they put the information out.
Yeah. Facts.
And in this scenario, Guilherme Biru's wife, she also put out a quote, and I think she knew that we were gonna see it. She knew that the Austin pages were gonna see it because she says, "End the vacation. Let's head back to our beloved Austin." I love that, bro. They said beloved Austin. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say, let's go back to Austin, dry as hell. Let's go back to our beloved Austin.
Man,
and I've heard, and she's made other posts where she's very grateful to Austin FC because I think at the beginning of the season or at the end of the season, the club sends flowers to the wives or the girlfriends. And they add a note that says, hey, thank you for all your support. Thank you for, keeping the home together while the player's doing all these things, traveling, because
they do that. That's awesome.
Holding a family together while your husband is, traveling the country, doing the soccer player job. That's a wacky life.
Making millions.
That's a wacky life that not everybody can handle. So good on Austin to send these flowers. It's a great gesture, I think so. And we now know that the Guilherme Biru family thinks of Austin as their beloved Austin, and Biru is happy. But his contract is low, man. You gotta pay this dude, Guilherme Biru, because he gave you a warning. Austin. And he let you know there's clubs interested. I think with this whole saga, the Biru saga, he let you know. He let you know. Pay Biru, bro. Pay Biru.
He ain't up there?
No, he's making less than 300 racks. I think he's on 275, if I'm not mistaken. Peanuts, brother.
Let's give him 4.
I'd give him 425, 100%. Now, another quick note. Brett Uttley, former Austin FC 2 head coach. He's going to Cincinnati as an assistant coach, mate. Congratulations.
That's massive,
Congratulations to Brett Uttley. Congratulations to Brett Uttley. He has been hired by FC Cincinnati as an assistant coach. First team staff. I mean, beautiful for him.
Massive. He's in there.
I told him, I was like, I'm not worried about you. I told him, I was like, you're a cat that's going to land on your feet.
Oh.
And whoever hires you is going to be lucky to pick you up. Cincinnati first team, bro. Great organization, successful organization. They're a team. They're a good team. Yeah. They know what they want. Atmosphere, the stadium.
Oh yeah,
rocking. And I think he's gonna like going. I forget where he's from, but I think he's gonna like going to that area of the country. I think so. I think he's gonna thrive in FC Cincinnati. I think so, and I'm happy for him. He did great things with Austin FC too, but his cycle did come to an end, and I understood his departure. It made sense, and now Brett Uttley is going to FC Cincinnati. Any thoughts?
No, happy for him. I mean, wow, what a come up. I mean, he came here, he won a chip, and he goes now to assistant in the first team. I mean,
the first team staff.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's awesome for him. Happy for the lad. We're gonna see him most likely soon. I think Cincinnati is on Austin's schedule, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see you soon, coach. And hey, best of luck to the lad. But now he's a op. Now he's an op,
bro.
Coach.
Yeah, you're right. He is.
He's an op.
He's an op.
Whenever since he comes into town, he's an op.
He gotta check in.
He gotta check in. Whenever we go to TQL, it's war.
It's war.
But other than that, off the pitch, best of luck, coach. Now the preseason fixtures, mate, that officially dropped. We knew about Coachella. Unfortunately, we had to pull the plug last night. Video chat with Dante and my G Aaron. Pull the plug on Coachella. They want an arm and a leg for flights and an Airbnb to go to Coachella, and it's just it would hear me out. We would do it. It would be in the budget, but we're allocating a lot of resources to the Miami thing. So
Miami's the number one. Yeah, Miami's the go-to.
If we do Coachella, we risk Miami. And I'd rather do Miami than Coachella. That's just where I'm at right now. But the fixtures that we did not know about, now we know, is the first one. Love this one. You ready? Mm-hmm. First one against San Antonio FC. That's your first preseason game, Saturday, January 24th. Behind closed doors. I'm assuming that's at the St. David's Performance Center. No media, no fans. Probably going to be some people up on the Verde Hill. But first one against San Antonio FC.
Hey,
Remember?
bro, that's a historic matchup,
It's a
brother.
out. Speaking of outs,
That's a historic matchup, brother.
That is a derby.
That is it, bro. That defeat to them in San Antonio will live on for the rest of my
They
life.
still
brother.
talk about that, bro.
It's their
in the comments.
It's their thing.
In the comments, they still bring it
They got
up.
us, bro.
Yeah.
They got it, and I was there, mate.
Yeah, I remember.
And I
couldn't
stayed
make
till
it.
late because the plan was to just watch the game and come back. I stayed there till overtime and penalties, right? I forgot when did it.
No, it was no PKs. They beat us straight up 2-1.
They beat us after extra time.
Yeah.
And shout out my boy Danny, me and him. It was me, him, Neff, and Jordi.
Jordi, shout out Dorby,
shout
MLS
out.
Cash Boy.
Yeah, MLS Cash Boy.
But the Dante Derby, Austin against San Antonio FC. That's Saturday. The Dante Derby. That's going to be a good preseason tune-up. I'm excited for that. And then it's the Damian Laus Derby. It's Austin against Louisville City. Again, we play against Louisville City. It's death, taxes, and a preseason game against Louisville City at the St. Louis Performance Center.
You're on fire, brother.
Always happens, brother. And again, close to the media, close to the public. We'll probably have some updates coming out, but that's what's going on right now. Louisville City against Austin. And then after that, this one, things get interesting. For season ticket members only, and I don't know if media will be allowed just yet. I think that's still developing, but it's not 100% yet. Austin against New York City FC, Sunday, February 1st. At Q2 Stadium, open to season ticket members only. So remember last year when they did the open training for season ticket members? Well, this time it's the match against New York for season ticket members only. Now, the question going into Coachella after those first 3 games is, well, when is the kit going to be released? You know that Austin gets a new away kit this season. It could be debuted in Coachella, maybe at the beginning or at the end or during the 3 games. We don't know. But what we do know is that the timeline usually favors a mid or early February kit leak or kit release, at least. Look, keep an eye on footy headlines. Keep an eye on WATV. Somebody's going to put it out.
I'm excited for that.
It always gets out, no matter how hard they try. And I hate it because they work so hard to keep it low key. I remember the first year I was excited to leak the kit, but then I realized there's people working really hard to keep this a secret.
People can get fired.
They get really upset. And so we kind of, we do things different now.
Yeah, we've matured.
But if it comes out,
it comes out.
It comes out.
Yeah.
We'll say that we won't do it. Let's just say that. But Coachella, St. Louis, Chicago, SKC. And the only question that I have for you, B, is what do you think about the level of competition that you have for preseason 2026? A little soft.
I mean,
A little soft, man.
it don't even matter, honestly. I mean, it's just trying to get the legs going. That's all. I mean, it could be, just it's the repetitions, the back in the groove, that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't really put too much weight in that. I mean,
The first 2 games is like a sparring match. You're just in there sparring against a fighter that's lower class than you.
just check. Work on the
You're in
legs,
there. You're in there.
bro.
I mean,
Take out
4-0.
the little rubs,
Yeah.
get the little,
Something to
take
get
off
the
all
confidence
dessert,
up.
all the pasta you ate on vacation.
Something to get the
kinda
confidence up.
Get the confidence up, touch the ball, get familiar with it.
Some players bought hotels over the break. They need to, kind of get back into the football
Back into the
rhythm.
rhythm,
My
so,
G.
So that's all I see in preseason, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I see. I mean, you get opponents. I mean, unless it's like a massive club, that would drag attention. Like a River or something crazy, or like a Liga MX team or something like that. If it's that, then it would drag eyes. But
Now, question: Are you concerned, or are you questioning the fact that Austin is not taking part of the Tejas preseason tour? I think Primo, if you could bring that up, I think Rebels New York has a post on it, but it's gonna be Houston and Dallas.
Yeah, I saw that.
With I think Atlanta and New York Rebels, and like a little preseason.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. We got some other stuff over here. Nah, y'all good. Yeah, we ain't friendly. What's going on?
We're good.
We're gonna do a little get together preseason. No, we ain't doing that, bro. We gonna play y'all. We ain't gonna do that, bro.
I like the energy. I like it. We're good.
Exactly.
We're good. And when the media talks to Coach Nico, I hopefully somebody brings it up. Like, hey, why isn't Austin taking part of this? And I hope Nico says that exact.
We're good.
We're good. We're good. We're good. But preseason 2026 is confirmed, and it's going to be exciting. Season ticket members, if you're listening, of course, get ready because you maybe your tickets are already. I haven't checked if my tickets are in my inbox yet, but the email is in my inbox where they're telling me to just keep an eye out. But that is all of my Austin topics, mate. We got through all of them. Got through all my Austin topics.
Nice.
Anything?
What's the score? Where's the score, Primo?
Still 3-2.
3-2?
They lost this game.
Oh,
3-2.
Damn.
3-2.
3-2. Thoughts on that, H? Thoughts on that, bro?
They got the title, man. They got the title. You know, I'm hearing a lot of complaints about how Xavi is handling the team.
Me too.
You know, I don't think this is going to sit well in the offices of Real Madrid. There was a lot of talk going into this game. You know, there was fights. It was heated, the Xavi Cholo thing. And the Negreira case, that's still building up. I mean, I saw a report from Madrid Zone, the page that I follow. They said that the relationship between Real Madrid and Barcelona has been worse than it's ever been right now.
What?
Because of the case. Like, the relationship is shattered.
Oh,
it's shattered. Like, before there was some relationship.
The case, yeah.
But now it's worse than it's ever been before.
That's incredible.
El único consuelo how do you say that in English? Like the only positive that I'm taking away from this loss, if I can, anything, is that Lamine Yamal didn't score. Primo, can you confirm? Can we please confirm that Lamine Yamal didn't score?
He did not score.
He did not score. That is the only positive.
Assist? He probably got one.
The last thing I need is a 19-year-old kid with millions dancing on TikTok over Real Madrid's Spanish Super Cup grave, mate. It's the last thing I need right now.
But he's gonna be there doing it with the trophy.
You know what? No, you know what? Congrats. I don't even want to be a hater. Congrats, Lamine Yamal. Congrats to Barcelona.
Another chip.
They got another chip. I mean, obviously from the Real Madrid standpoint,
Y'all are gonna win the Champions League. That's what y'all think, no?
I don't even know.
That's y'all's thing.
I don't even know. I mean, one of the things that I was going after also in the rant earlier, I feel like Barca is also just a little bit more of a team right now. You know, they got Rafinha, they got Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski.
They got cases. They got crazy allegations. They got insane allegations.
Is anything gonna happen to them?
Something has to.
Is anything gonna happen to man?
It's the craziest, like anything involved in all of sports in the world. Like this is like the most this is the worst, bro.
But is anything gonna happen to them? To Man City? Is anything gonna ever happen, bro?
Man City is a different story.
It's still corruption in the sport. Big clubs that are not seeing the consequences, right? And people are gonna say, "Oh, you shouldn't talk as a."
But Man City didn't buy
supporter.
I'm sorry. Man City didn't essentially buy refs. Like that's crazy.
But they have 110 allegations of
breaking rules. Yeah,
breaking
but
rules.
That's different. That's
yeah.
And also, yeah, you're right. That's also very negative. Like that's one of the.
I had one of the coldest lines in the group chat this week.
Ooh.
This weekend. One of the Barca supporters, I won't say the name, put in the group chat. He was all like, "Hey, bet, let's bet." He was trying to bait the Real Madrid fans. Let's bet. And he almost had one guy. And I told that one guy, I was like, "Hey, don't fall for it, bro. They pay the refs." And he was like, "Damn." Everybody was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Hey, bro, don't fall for it, bro. They pay the refs."
You get a lot of reactions.
I did get a lot of reactions. I felt good. I was like, dopamine. You know? And so I was like, nah, just don't even fall for it, bro. They pay the refs. And they do. That's on record.
I mean, this case is crazy. It's massive. But
I am salty though. I am salty. I'm upset. I am sad that Barcelona. I mean, how can you not be that they got this title? Yeah. And it's just dancing on the grave of Real Madrid supporters. But it was a really cool last 10 minutes of the first half, though. I will say that. I was entertained, at least. That Gonzalo goal, what a finish. That was crazy. But Primo, what are your thoughts on this final?
I hate it. I hate it. But Rafinha's good, man. It was kind of like the Rafinha show, I think.
Rafinha
he had a good game.
And what a finish by Lewa.
Yeah, Lewa is always going to finish those. Vinny had a good game, I think. Yeah. Probably one of the best games he's had in a minute. So hopefully this kind of like just gives him like confidence boost. Mm-hmm. Mbappe was out. He did get I think 15 minutes at the end. Not enough to even touch the ball. So they had one good shot at the end where it was like the last play. Mbappe crosses it in. Asensio gets the header, but straight to the goalie. Straight to the goalie. And that was pretty much it. So
you always get one more.
It was I think it was a good game. It was it's the Spanish Super Cup, so nothing too crazy.
Wait, is this still being played in Saudi?
And it's being played in Saudi. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's a borderline Mickey Mouse trophy?
No, it's a serious cup. It's a serious cup. It's just
The money.
the move of it to Saudi is obviously for sponsor money, for
Money.
image
So it's
rights.
a showcase. So it's like a.
I mean, the fans got a show. We got a show here, and we're halfway across the world. And that's why sports are so powerful, mate. That's why sports are so powerful. But real quick, the FA Cup. We had a little bit of the FA Cup this weekend. The biggest storylines,
talk
I
to me
think,
about it,
from the FA Cup, mate.
It's got
Which one? Well,
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace being knocked out. United, they're also in the news. United is out. Tottenham is out as well. Man City 10-1 against Exeter City. I mean, yeah, talk about an exit. Talk about an exit, Exeter City. Exeter.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. But Chelsea 5-1 against Charlton got the job done. I mean, you have to there. 5-1. I love it there. Villa, like I said, they beat Tottenham 2-1. Other than that, I think the other thing people were talking about in the news was the Wrexham result.
Oh yeah, they go through. I mean, they're building up so much momentum, bro. They've been building a momentum for the longest.
There it is. Wrexham defeated Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
It was 3-3. Then they went to penalties. Wrexham won 4-3. And I hate the fact that Wrexham won this game, but ESPN FC on their YouTube thumbnail, it's Ryan Reynolds. It's Ryan. It's Ryan Reynolds. It's Deadpool. It's Ryan Reynolds, man. How about you put the guy that used to be a bartender at his local pub, and now he's out here beating Nottingham Forest 4-3 PKs to go to the next round of the FA Cup. No, put Ryan Reynolds. That's like Necaxa beating America in the quarterfinals of La Liguilla, and Eva Longoria is on the YouTube thumbnail. Come on, ESPN FC. Hey, shout out to Dan Thomas, though, bro. He's made a great health. Something good happened. Yeah.
Oh, something was wrong with him?
Yeah, bro. He was going through it. I think his liver was failing him. Yeah, but I think he had a breakthrough, a positive breakthrough. That, bro,
He was on ESPN not too long ago.
Because he's getting better.
Oh.
But Dan Thomas is one of the guys that really gave me like the inspiration to be a host of a pod. Like I would listen to Dan Thomas and I'll be like,
He used to be for Real Madrid TV for 10 years.
Dan Thomas is my GOAT.
He was with Real Madrid for 10 years.
I leave comments on his page every now and then. I say, Dan, thank you for the inspiration. I know he won't see it.
And every
like to
time,
leave a comment.
I mean, look, I love ESPN FC, but when he's on it, it's like extra. Like,
when he's on it, bro.
He's on it. Let's go.
Yeah, no disrespect to Kay Murray.
No disrespect.
No
at all,
disrespect
she
to
does a
Kay
wonderful
Murray.
job as
She
well.
does a wonderful job, and I love her Scottish or Irish accent. It's fantastic.
Shaka.
Yeah, she's great. I love Kay Murray. But Dan Thomas is Dan Thomas, bro. And he's not afraid to go at it with other guy.
I like that too.
So sometimes he like slips in away from his host role to a pundit role, and I'm like, damn, Dan, like I just asked the question, bro. Like he'll ask a question sometimes, and like he'll get an answer, and he'll rifle you again and again. And I'm like, God damn, Dan, like let Jaime talk, like let Stevie talk. But anyways,
he's good.
I'm happy for him. I love Dan Thomas. But Wrexham.
And they're like 2-3 points under. They're about, I think, 3 points under the playoff spots for the championship. So they're right in there for a spot to play in the playoffs to go to the Prem, mate.
Now, what do you think it's
that means they literally would have one seasoned up, all the way to the Prem.
Where do you think this success is coming from?
Honestly, bro, the money, but it's not like in oil money type stuff, right? It's like money, yes. But also like the environment around maybe the city and the club to begin with, like a story, like a perfect community and momentum where you don't just buy any club, just a club. Like something's behind the fan base or something. There's like something behind all this apart from money, bro. I mean, yes, the money's without it, nothing of this would happen, right? But to go from promotion to potentially you're in the play of spot to play in the playoffs. To get a promotion to the Premier League, and you just beat Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. I mean, that's why I was saying earlier, the momentum that this club has is crazy. It's like a build-up. And
I couldn't agree more with what you said. To me, this Cinderella story should have ended like a year ago.
It's still going.
It's still going because like Leicester was an insane story, and it didn't keep going. It stopped. Wrexham, this DVD.
Different, though.
It's getting an extended cut, a director's cut, actors extended cut. You know, I'm saying all this because of the actors involved with Wrexham.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't stop.
To them, to that club, a promotion to like the third tier would be insane. Like to them, that was like, what? We went to the third tier. Not only that, they went to the set. They're like they kept climbing. I don't know the tiers. I'm getting that wrong, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
To them, getting one promotion would have been crazy to them.
Yeah, well,
they got a few.
Best of luck to Wrexham. I'm borderline thinking about getting a jersey of theirs just to have it. Just to have it, just a little glory hunting.
Okay.
Just a little glory hunting every now and then.
Yeah.
It's good for the soul.
Little Wrexham.
Just do a little glory hunting every now and then.
We gotta wait till they win the. They win the.
Nah, I think just for like.
They're not gonna win.
I think just like for like the lore, you know, you can go to like Barton Creek Mall and somebody will be like, "Hey, Wrexham jersey." I think so.
I mean, the coffee that I buy, the cold brew has Wrexham. They did a sponsor with Wrexham.
Dude, I was at
One Brew or something. I forgot.
I was at Barton Creek last weekend doing some shopping, and I was amazed by all the Longhorn gear that people were walking around with. Talk about owning a city.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I was wearing a hoodie too.
Although
I was wearing one myself. So I was like, damn.
Although I do always kind of spot the Austin FC gears here and there too.
Yeah, it is
growing,
special.
But it ain't
special.
It ain't like UT at all.
Yeah, when I see like a person out in public with Austin FC gear, I make it like a mission to try to like tell them, hey, nice jersey or nice hat, some shit like that. Usually they say, oh, thanks. Sometimes I got it too, and they're like, hey, you too. So it happens every now and then. Somebody this is crazy, bro. The other day, like a week ago, I was driving home, I think like from Home Depot or something, but the sun was already down. Like it was like nighttime, but it wasn't. It was like 6 p.m. You know how 6 p.m.
Yeah,
is.
it's dark already.
And I was in the light in Maynard, and a car was next to me. We were both at a light, but we were next to each other enough where if they just made the slightest turn to the left, they could see the driver in the other car, which is me. And this person saw me, and they put down their window. I saw it from the corner of my eye. They put down their window, and then they honked. And I was like, are they talking to me? The light was still red, so they weren't talking to the car to keep going. And then I put down my window, and they were like, hey, what's up? We're watching TV. And I was like, what the I was like, bro, I got to get more tint. You know what I'm saying? But no, the one thing he asked me, he was like, hey, so is Casemiro going to happen, yes or no? I was like, man,
hell no.
Probably no, brother.
Hell no,
he was all like, I knew it. I was like, there was a chance, man. There was a chance, bro.
Like, not even like a breath of smell.
Yeah,
of
it was smoke. It was smoke. It was smoke coming from the kitchen, and we inhaled it, but it was not what we thought. But anyways, any more thoughts on any topic made? I mean, Liga MX came back, but it's the first week. You can't take any conclusions. Chivas won.
Pachuca.
America tied 0-0 against Tijuana.
They had sleep, bro.
America tied against Tijuana 0-0.
Watch the opener.
Chivas won 2-0. Massive. I love that Chivas started with 3 points. Love it. Freaking amazing, bro. They needed it. They need to have a good season. They had a good season last year, or half season last time around, but ended short.
Who won't stop Toluca? That's the question.
They lost Ache. He signed for Houston. You seen that? Ache is back in Houston, bro.
No, what?
Yep. He's back in Houston. He's back in Houston, brother. Ache.
I thought he was bad there. They were like fighting.
He spit towards the referee.
Yeah.
And they cut him.
Oh.
He went bicampeón with Toluca, and I think the fact that he's bicampeón, Houston is like, all right, bro. You know what? Come back. Yeah, and you know, somebody mentioned in the chat. I need to confirm this. He's older than Ilie Sanchez.
Dang.
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ilie takes care of his body, bro. Remember that video of Ache at the Grupo Firme concert with the Don Julio? You remember that video? I remember, and he was injured.
That's an iconic video, brother.
I remember that.
You remember what you were doing.
Grupo Firme does that to you, though. Grupo Firme does that to you, bro. It pulls you in and you start acting up.
The roots come out, brother.
Oh, Grupo, ¿qué se siente? Come on, bro. I'm done. Primo, any final thoughts as we close out?
No, man. I mean, just a little disappointed about the game, the Real Madrid game. Kind of sucked, but no, nothing too much. There's a lot of rumors still going around. A lot of good names linked to MLS, so it's good to see like these teams kind of pick up these players sometimes. and hopefully we get a good rumor our way soon. I feel like we're needing, we're close on maybe getting a big name. A few things got to happen first, but hopefully we get one of those big rumors soon and get a player in. I'm excited for the preseason. Preseason's coming up. We'll definitely get eyes on those games for sure. But yeah, excited.
Definitely, mate. Shout out to my boy Aaron Flicks. Great post.
Yeah.
The post that
What a post. Heat. He's got some heat.
What a post. Some of those photos are insane, bro.
Yeah.
The Diego Luna one, the U.S. national team ones that he had, the Sergio
Cooking,
Ramos
brother.
one,
He's cooking.
the Dani Pereira one, the Tim. Oh my God, this Tim Whale photo. I wanna frame this in my room, bro. This Tim Whale one. Oh my God, it's beautiful. And then the one where we're posting up with the Club 11 guys. So cool. But alrighty, gentlemen, we can get out of here. Shout out to Alex. He's not gone immediately. I got to point that out. He's not gone immediately. It's like a 2-week notice.
Yeah,
it's like a 2-week notice. We're going to host an event soon where if you're interested to stop by, have a beer with them, have a beer with us, we're going to do it. We're thinking at the Bolden Acres, the new one on Breaker and Metric, that blue building.
Been there. It's not nice.
Yeah, a lot of people told me it's nice. It's next to the stadium. I think it's a good general area.
Yeah.
A lot of people know that area. But we're gonna host a little kind of like a goodbye in the next. Keep an eye out for the official announcement of here in the next coming days when we'll do it. It'll be a Friday. I think Friday is better. That way you don't have to use your Saturday. You use your Friday. You can still be out late.
Yeah.
You can use your Friday. I think Friday is best. Yeah. Saturday you want to maybe do other stuff. Sunday you don't want to be out. Maybe you want to be home. I think Friday is the best day. So keep an eye out for that announcement. If you want to come say goodbye to Alex, have a beer with him, just chit-chat with him. He's down. We talked about it already. So we just got to set a date for it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
But
and shout out also our Discord members. I mean, the chat is it's interesting. I mean, it's awesome.
yeah.
Shout out all our Discord members.
Yeah, one thing, I want to point out something. The politics chat.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we're okay with people having different point of views.
It's smooth. It's just,
It's actual conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's strong opinions in that chat, but there's also like, hey, you think that way? Cool. I think this way. Yeah. Okay. Well, we disagree. All right. Cool. Well, this is why we disagree. Yeah. Well, okay. We don't agree. Boom. I'm not gonna do anything violent to you. This is just a conversation between two adults. Let's go on to the next topic.
Yeah, no, that doesn't fly. Yeah.
You know, sometimes I have to step in and say, calma, very few times. But folks in there are adults.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody in the whole Discord in general. I mean, I love waking up and just like seeing the La Liga, like what links are sent to La Liga, what links are sent to Premier League, talking about Chelsea. It's just, it's awesome. So shout out to them for sure.
Yeah. But all righty, gentlemen, we'll get out of here. Primo, you already said your last take, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
All righty, brother. Well, all righty, man. Well, we'll get out of here. Keep an eye on anything that's coming up, and a lot. The season is here.
Not yet.
The preseason is here.
Not yet.
No, well, the training is on Monday. The preseason is here. Day one already happened. The preseason is here, brother.
Yeah.
Preseason. Damn, it happened too fast, bro. Too fast, bro. No. Too fast, way. Too fast, bro.
You've been saying it. You've been saying it for the longest. Yeah, take
too
it.
fast, bro. How too fast, way? Really?
Yeah.
Too fast, bro. All right, let's get out of here. Later.